Greeting everyone, my name is Tolani Matigas from VR Roads Maintenance and Civils, and I'm a site agent. I'll be doing this tender briefing for 12 July 2021. It's going to be a very short one indeed, as this recording can only take up to 15 minutes. But if there are any questions or queries thereafter, they can be directed to me telephonically or via the email. I will not be going through the whole list due to time constraints. We have 3 teams on this project. The first one is the client team being led by Mr. Cornelius Melani, a project manager from Central. The second one, we have consulting team from H Consulting being led by Mr. Sibuso Sitole, the contract engineer. And the assistant contract engineer is Mr. Akona Juba, and the list follows. Thirdly, we have a contractor team via Road Maintenance and Civils, and we are being led by Mr. Terek Brink, a contracts manager, and I'm Tolani Matigas, the site agent. Locality plan. You'll know that this project is based within the boundary of Dr. Pixikai Sagaseme local municipality. And if I can give you the brief overview of the project, our road network is R23 section 1 with kilometer 0 at Volksrust and kilometer 42,2 at the boundary of Dr. Pixikai Sagaseme local municipality. We also have N11 section 5 with kilometer 0 at Volksrust and kilometer 42,58 at Amersfoort. Thirdly, we have N11 section 6 with kilometer 0 at Amersfoort and kilometer 27,59 at the boundary of Dr. Pixikai Sagaseme local municipality. Lastly, we have R35 section 1 with kilometer 0 at Amersfoort and kilometer 27,4 also at the boundary of Dr. Pixikai Sagaseme local municipality. Our total road network is 139,77 kilometers. Work packages. On this project, we have 5 grade 1 packages. We also have 3 grade 2 packages. Thirdly, we have 1 grade 3 package, and lastly, also 1 grade 4 package. We have a total of 10 packages. List of contract documents. We have attached a central typical drawings. Also attached its standard specification. We have also attached the project document, and lastly, we have also attached the bill of quantities. It must be noted that on the submission of a tender, only the following elements of product document need to be submitted. The product document here has 127 pages, but you need to submit only the elements of the product document listed here. That means the first one, you submit the form of offer, you submit all the delivery schedules, you submit a pricing schedule, you submit a completely pricing schedule. Tender documents. Tender document list. We have a grade 1 tender, we have a grade 2 tender, we have a grade 3 tender, and a grade 4 tender. Which means, if you are a grade 2 and you want to price for a grade 2, then you need to fill in the correct document. Same applies if you are a grade 4 and you want to price for a grade 4, then you must fill in the right document. In each folder, the following: the standard specifications. You do not submit with tender. This is only for your own information. It's very much important, especially in getting the approvals, not to be submitted. Project document, you complete and submit the hard copy, but remember, only those listed on the slide above. The bill of quantities, you submit the hard copy. This is for pricing purposes. Next slide. The scope of work. Work package for grade 1 and grade 2. You will note that both grade 1 and grade 2 will do almost the same scope of work as listed. But the only difference is that grade 1 will only work up to the value of 500,000, 500,000, while the grade 2s will work up to the value of R1,000,000, also each company. Scope of work for grade 3 and grade 4, same applies here. These companies will be doing the general maintenance. And also here, grade 3 will do work up to the value of 3 million, while grade 4 will do work up to the value of 6 million. It must be noted that grade 1 and grade 2 on this project will work for a duration of 1 year, and thereafter their work will then be re-advertised. While grade 3 and grade 4 will work for the duration of 30 months after their appointment. Next page. Measurement and payment. Measurement to be done around the 20th of each month. Inspection and measurement finalization to be done in 1 week. Then submission of IPC to Central to be made. Then payment will be within 3 to 4 weeks after the submission of IPC to Central. It must be noted that the contractor will have to be able to carry the running cost for at least 2 months before the first payment. List of returnable documents. This is very important. All these forms, you will find them on the tender document on page T2.17 and T2.18. You fill them in and submit. The first one is a certificate of tender briefing. And in this case, after seeing this video, you can start filling it in and send back as requested. Go down the list, tick the boxes, submit accordingly. It's a very long one indeed. The next one is common errors. These errors are based on the previous experience. We have noted that by not attending a tender briefing, one will somehow lose out on the most important information. Also, if you look here, very much important and even highlighted, late submission will not be accepted. So you must go through the list here and see exactly the errors and don't follow suit, because these are errors. Next page. Tender evaluation. The contractor shall evaluate the tender based on the functionality and secondly the price and the preference. As mentioned above, the grade 1 will work up to the value of 500,000 each company, while grade 2 will work up to the value of R1,000,000 each company. Grade 3 will work up to the value of 3 million each company. Grade 4 will work up to the value of 6 million each company. Then the functionality. If you're a local, you'll get 60 points. If you're a grade 1 or grade 2. And also if you have a CIDP grading for both grade 1 and grade 2, you'll get 30 points. And thirdly, if one falls within designated group, we'll get 10 points. And in this case, designated groups means if you're a woman, you're a youth, or you are disabled. For grade 3 and grade 4, you also get 60 points if you're local, get 35 points in this case if you have a CITP grading, but only get 5 points if you fall within a designated group. Also the guidelines for functionality criteria points, one can go through that. You have CPG plan. Most importantly, on this project, it's a 50-50 split. Grade 1 and grade 2 companies will work up to the value of 19%, while grade 3 and grade 4 will work up to the value of 31%. And in this case, the contract value is 67,528,472.19. And the local business will work up to the total of 33,764,236. Submission of a tender. This is very much important that the closing date, it's 12 o'clock of the 22nd of July 2021. And please note that no late submission will be accepted. Your submissions, form of offer, all returnable schedules in attachment, and completed pricing schedule. Note that any questions and answers must be directed to Xolani Mantigazi, number here, and also the email address. For submission purposes, our address is number 43 Michelson Street, Volksrust. You are welcome also to contact our PLO, Nobutula Masondo, number here. And thank you for your attention. You can always visit Sanral on this website. And if you suspect fraud, you are welcome to use that number accordingly. I thank you.